My name is Lucky Natukunda. I'm the programs manager in Vivo. My role, managing programs. Vivo has the school program and it's running in secondary schools. And we are looking at these girls also being advocates in their communities who speak up for the young girls maybe who have not heard of this information, or even help to advise their siblings, their relatives who are also women that might have missed out on learning about different issues on sexual reproductive health and rights. We are looking to have empowered persons living with HIV, maybe young women that were stigmatized or felt they were not worthy and could not speak up, but be able to now use their voices and help out other girls who might be suffering silently while they are in school, and also to grow up with a lot of self-respect and be able to understand that it is okay even when you're sick, you can still live a normal life after school. Then we work with different departments. We work with the health department, and these are also part of the sub-county school health club or committees that support the health clubs in schools and then in communities. We've had a number of challenges. Despite the systems being in place, people are still reluctant to talk about the SGBV cases, especially those that happen within families or the perpetrator is in that community and it is a known person, an influential person. You'll find that people will not want to report cases. And then other schools that we work with don't really want to be associated with having GBV cases, or even teenage pregnant moms being in their school, or even those that have been re-enrolled. They'll be reluctant to come forward and talk about the issues or the different pains that they are enduring. That way you can figure out a way of helping them out. Most the persons that have contracted HIV are also not willing to come out and tell you about their status. Yeah, they feel stigmatized, and then the stigma that comes from people who know about it from the communities is also a challenge, that once they see Vivo moving around, they'll feel like, and those people working with HIV victims, so whichever young girl that you're trying to reach out to, they will assume they are affected by HIV. Most people in community think that the girls that have been victimized brought it upon themselves. Maybe they've tempted the relatives that they are living with, or the persons that turned them into victims. It might be a neighbor or even someone that they didn't know about. And then people feel like persons that have HIV are gone cases. They don't want to associate with them. I've had cases of women saying, like someone comes to a community and says, if you serve that lady, someone in their neighborhood, do not serve me because you'll be bringing their issues to me. Issues meaning they have bad karma or bad luck. Yeah, so there are so many of those. Working with Vivo helps me reach out to the child, and I am passionate about helping children. Most of the survivors are children or young women who are mothers to these children. So when a mother is traumatized, the child is traumatized. And the background where I'm coming from, I've always worked with children. I've always enjoyed teaching kids, seeing them happy and having them be playful, be children, and have those smiles on their faces. So when they see parents separated because of SGBV or even just violence in their homes, it is traumatizing. When you see a mother that has HIV and she says, oh, how can I help my child not contract it in case that child has not? It pushes me to reach out to that mother and want to help her and see how in turn, because a smiling mother will have smiling babies. Otherwise, they would not be happy if their mother is not happy. And if they are empowered, then they will empower those children to grow up to be empowered young women, or even empowered adults. And that pushes me to help the women and the young girls that we work with.